this is Vanita Wright with Days of Deepening Friendship, online community of women growing wiser, and we are at the end of our Lenten retreat 2014. And I have with me Carrie Weber, the fearless writer of Mercy in the City. We've been excerpting her book throughout the retreat. You've seen videos of Carrie, and she and I are both at the Los Angeles Religious Education Congress in sunny LA, and we're wrapping things up in a lot of ways. This is the Congress's last day is tomorrow, and Carrie's been talking about your book and doing all kinds. We've all been very busy, but we wanted to take a few minutes to kind of wrap up the whole theme of our retreat, which had to do with how do we do works of mercy? How do we make it applicable to our own lives wherever we are? And you know, you live in the city, you're still a New York City girl,
Still in the city.
and you did all of these experiments in doing works of mercy, and some of it was kind of crazy, and some of it surprised you, but all of it was deeply spiritual, right? I mean,
That was the goal.
Yeah.
The goal was not just to have a checklist that I was checking off, but to have something that I could enter into more deeply that would hopefully affect my faith and my life and my relationships.
Yeah. So the big question now, I mean, we'll ask this of ourselves, those of us in the DDF community, but I'm asking you because you're the author, and it's my job to put you on the spot, okay?
Yeah.
What next? You know, you've done this experiment. Lent will be over soon. Well, by the time you see this, it will almost be over. So what's next for you in terms of continuing the works of mercy?
Sure. Actually, next week I'm headed to San Quentin State Prison again, where I'll be speaking with the inmates there about the restorative justice in Rwanda. I went to Rwanda last fall, and when I went, I learned a lot about the restorative justice that has happened there since the genocide in 1994, and I'm going to go and speak with the guys at San Quentin about their experience with restorative justice and sort of share those stories. And so prison ministry is one thing that has really stood out for me in this process. And I've been able to really think about how I might want to participate in that in the future. And part of that has been because the people that I worked with in some of these ministries have seen in me things that I didn't see in myself, have seen ways that I could contribute to these ministries. And that's one of the beautiful things about community and about our church and our lives, is that when we become part of these communities, people sort of help to build us up. And they help to see things in us that we don't see. And that enables us to give back to the community again. And then we get to see things in other people that they might not see. And we all kind of work together to build up this kingdom of God.
Well, you've been a real encouragement to me. I know that I'm looking for more opportunities now to see more different kinds of acts of mercy that I can do on a regular basis. And I'm sure I'll land on one particular one that really seems to fit me in my situation, my gifts. So I think all of us have this question to ask, what next? You know, we've gone through Lent, we've explored these different topics, feeding the hungry, giving drink to the thirsty, visiting those who are sick in prison, finding shelter for those who have no shelter. All of these things are continuing problems, which is what Jesus knew. It's why Jesus said, I was hungry and you fed me. You know, he knew that these would be ongoing problems no matter what society we were in. So I encourage all of you who are part of the DDF community to continue to look and to pay attention. I think Carrie's really right. Once you focus on something, you're awake to it in a way that you weren't before. And you know, if you had a particular call during Lent to help feed the hungry, I'm sure that you're going to be noticing more situations, more opportunities for that. And we can keep telling one another stories. I really enjoy it when you post in our comments section what your experience has been with one of these acts of mercy, with one of these situations. So thank you again, Carrie.
Thank you.
It was really inspirational and very encouraging, and kind of a kick, you know. Vanita, you're a little too comfortable. Get out there and do a few things for other people. But your book has been selling like crazy here, which makes me very encouraged too, because it's a great story. You're a great storyteller.
Thank you.
And I think your story is going to help other people find their stories too, which that's ultimately
that's
what we want. That's what we want. Okay. I love this girl. I love this girl. Thanks for joining us, and thank you.
Thank you.